Good evening. Welcome to the Sharmark Show. I am your host, Sharmark Leo. And this evening we have beautiful royalties from last week, and this week it's all about the royalty. Now we go into the South. Good evening, ladies. How are you?
I'm
Good evening, I'm
okay.
Your name,
good.
please.
Good evening. I am Miss Alani Prosper, your Miss Forsay Jack Development Committee.
Oh, nice. Next.
I'm Starling Forswa, your Miss 88.5 Super FM. Your voice, your light.
Nice, beautiful. Ladies, good evening. Welcome. How are you?
Good.
I'm okay.
I'm good.
Wonderful. I love what you're wearing. I mean, like, how did you put this outfit together? It's really nice.
It was all my chaperone,
I
T
like.
Blacks.
Oh, wow, nice.
Yes, he's
Good
my
job, Black.
stylist.
Nice. And you, I like the touch of leather with the pink.
Thank you, thank you, thank
Very
you.
nice. Yes. So, ladies, tell me, what does it feels like going up for the Soufriere National? Soufriere, I would say national because Soufriere is these days, Soufriere is like the city of Castries. What does it feel like going up for the Soufriere Queen Show?
Okay. So really, it's exhilarating actually. I've always loved pageantry. I've always wanted to do pageantry from the time I was younger. So getting the chance to go up for Soufriere has been nothing short of amazing. I love the bond I've grown with my pageant sisters.
Yes,
Unfortunately,
nice.
I love her.
Yes.
And being able to represent my sponsor on such a large platform, it really is amazing.
Nice. What is the feeling like for you?
It's absolutely amazing, especially for my first pageant. It's amazing. The bonds I've grown with the committee members and my pageant sisters and my chaperone. And it just feels wonderful. I really love the experience I've been getting so far.
I like that. What was it like on the night of Sashin when you got to know Soufriere Foundation, Development Foundation is your sponsor?
I wanted to scream, to be
So
honest,
scream,
because
let's scream.
I felt proud. It felt so good knowing that they chose me because I've worked with the Force Asia Development Committee before on
Nice.
various volunteering programs. They've been such a good support in our community. I am from Force Asia, so being able to represent
Oh,
my
so it's a real
community,
bond now between you and the
yes.
sponsor. I like that. And you, what was the feeling like?
I was shocked and surprised. I didn't know they were a sponsor. Being part of 88.5 FM, being part of the family is absolutely amazing.
I like
Especially as they're the first radio station, the first community radio station in
Soufriere.
St. Lucia, actually.
Okay, oh nice. Yeah, this is
Yes.
strong, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. What should we expect from you, Soufriere Foster Jack Development Committee? What should we expect from you on the night of the pageant?
Nothing short of energy and vibes.
I like
Trust.
that. I love your confidence.
I love each segment. I can't wait for you to see each segment.
No, I have a problem. If you're just taking all my questions, I'm waiting for me to go into the segments.
Because ambassadorial speech, the Force Asia Development Committee is an amazing committee.
You have that unlock.
Of course.
Swimsuit, you have that unlock. Costume, you have it unlock.
Talent, I
It's a wrap, my
love.
sister. Right.
Trust.
What should we expect from you, Miss 88?
As you know, the theme for this year's pageant is a vibe, so obviously I'll bring the vibe to the stage.
Oh, there's a theme.
Yes.
Okay.
For Carnival 2025.
Oh, I like that.
It's
a
a
vibe.
vibe.
Okay. So, what vibe should we expect from you on the night of the pageant?
Oh my god, my vibe. You know, how should I say it?
Just
You know how it's carnival have the vibe that when you see it, you'll be like, oh my god, I want to jam. So
Yeah.
you'll see the vibe I give and you'll be like, oh my god, that's your Miss Super Carnival Queen 2025. I'll give you the vibe, I'll give you everything, especially for all segments, as you said, swimwear, evening wear, talent, which is my favorite. I'm waiting for talent so much.
Totally. I love your confidence. What is the Miss Development Foundation? What is the feedback like from the community? Because what I realized is, which is beautiful, all of the delegates are from Soufriere.
Yes.
So I think totally Soufriere is on fire for this pageant. What is the feedback like from the community for this year's pageant?
It has been nothing short of welcoming and heartwarming. Force Jack is a very close-knit community. They're very supportive of their girls and any talent that grows out of Force Jack. So I'm walking on the streets, I'm walking to go buy bread, or walking to go buy something in the little shop. You're just going on for Soufriere. That's you. You're my queen. Don't let them girls say you nothing. You're their queen. It's
like that.
really
And
Amazing.
you? What is like, which part of Soufriere are you representing?
Market Road, of course.
Market Road is by the bus stand area there.
No,
Where's Market Road? Where exactly?
it's by the waterfront. It's like a little street, just a little street.
By the gas station around there?
Yes, a little higher the gas
Okay,
station.
nice. What is the feedback like?
Oh my god, they're so supportive and
That's good.
energetic and nice. Like, you're my queen, Team Black, Miss Market Road, you
Oh,
got this. I was feeling a little down, but they always bringing me back up and making me smile, especially when I walk on the streets. I'm always getting the feedback
yeah,
and the support that I need.
I like. Um, in terms of rehearsals and preparations, is there any challenges leading up to the pageant?
Oh, for sure. And that would be expected. I mean, we're both students of Soufriere last year studying
Oh
the
wow,
same thing.
congratulations.
Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you.
So we're both on internship in this time frame. So balancing internship, then rehearsals with my chaperone, and then rehearsals as a group. It's been a little difficult, but with such a strong support team, it's been manageable.
Nice. You?
Same as she says, with balancing everything, it has really been difficult. The lack of sleep and the gym, and like your body is just tired, but you get used to it after a while. So it's been very challenging, but also amazing experience. So
What is your diet like for the pageant? Are you all nighttime when you go sneaking, you go in
oh
the
my
cupboard because
god.
the trend on TikTok is like tiffing the meat and you're going meow like a cat. So
I
what is
should
the
not say
experience
anything
like?
because I have a packet of chocolate chip cookies in my bag.
Thanks for being honest. No, seriously, what is your diet like?
My diet, how well, it's supposed to be strictly greens, proteins, but I'm a little cheat days. So I get a little
Yes.
KFC because I've been eating KFC for a while, and like to stop it all of a sudden, I just be craving for it and be like, when you passing by KFC and the smell eating you,
So
like,
be
Ah,
oh
there with
my
me right
god.
now.
So
okay.
they are the cheat days, but it's more proteins and protein shakes because I'm going gym and just healthy
Yeah.
stuff.
So, in case you had to encourage a young lady in your community or in St. Lucia in general to go up for a pageant, any pageant in that
Yeah.
fact, what would you tell them is 88 to encourage them?
I would tell them to go for it. Like me, when I first wanted to go up, I was very feeling like, oh my god, I cannot talk properly, I cannot walk properly. What am I gonna do for a pageant? But then it's really about you. You have to prepare yourself mentally and physically. You cannot doubt yourself. You have to make the first step. You might not win the pageant, but that's just your stepping stone. Sometimes you don't win one pageant, then you go for next, and then you become queen. You never know, so just go for it.
My advice to them would be to just go for it. You need to be able to push yourself out there, step into different things, and just be comfortable. This pageant helps you build confidence. It helps you become a stronger young woman. So my advice to any young girl: failure is not a setback. It's just something for you to grow. One step you take one step back, but you take two steps forward. So just go for it, really.
I like that. I like the level of confidence. It's almost like I gave you a script. Yes. What are you all hoping to after the pageant to walk out with? Like, what change are you expecting? What are you hoping to walk out after the pageant? What are you hoping to gain from it? We'll start with Miss 88.
I aim to better my public speaking, especially with the career choice I made for myself, which is in hospitality. And you have to be talking to guests every day. And with me being the shy person, I want to walk out with that confidence to
I
speak
like that.
up to people. And also, I want to walk out with the confidence that I need to put myself out there. And the time management skills and just different skills that I know that this pageant will help me develop.
Miss Development. What are you
Real
hoping to walk out with from the pageant?
Mainly, like my fellow sister said, I just want to be able to put myself out there in different circles. I love speaking to people. I love entering different conversations. I love gaining new talents. So being able to just take that step, take that leap without any encouragement from my peers, and just going out there and doing it is just what I'm looking forward to at the most.
Very strong question for y'all. What if Miss 88, you were to win the pageant? How would you use that title? What would you partner with your sponsor on to do to reflect in the community?
With my partner, 88.5 Super FM, I will use them to help young girls bring out their businesses and stories so everyone can hear. Because there are a lot of people who's in the dark and is in the shadows, especially young business owners. You don't really, Instagram has so many business owners that some people you miss them by a chance. So I will use my sponsors to help them brand themselves with
Give
this.
them a platform, create
Yes,
a,
give them a
okay.
platform to express themselves,
I like
be
that.
their real the real them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Miss Development.
So, with the help of my sponsor in my community, my main goal overall at the end of the pageant is to become a tourism ambassador for both our culture and St. Lucia. I love our culture. St. Lucia, more specifically for Sejak, is a community rich in our culture and heritage. So, my main goal would be to encourage young persons to be a part of our culture and heritage. And with the help of my sponsor, I believe that we can get that done, create different workshops, create different opportunities, different mentorship programs, and learning platforms for young persons to become interested in learning about our culture and heritage.
In your community, you said the fact that you say rich in culture, do you all have like Laros groups and stuff like that?
We have a cultural group, a cultural drumming and performing arts group. It's called The Sensations. I'm actually
Okay.
a member. And although we are trying our best to start up and get other members, you find that we lack a sort of commitment and time towards that certain group.
Is it that the young people are not interested?
Yes, and we have a lack of structural management overall. So yes, we would find some young people interested, but then to keep them engaged and to also keep the group organized, you would need some adults or level of supervision to keep that happening.
I don't think it's adults. You speaking there and you sounding, I think they should give it a president. No, seriously, because you sound like you know what you want and what direction you want to go. Because most times people always think it's the adults that know it, right? And sometimes you might just have the problem to solve something for your mother or for your business or your job. So it's not always about an adult because sometimes we have to give a young person a listening ear. So, and you speak there, and I was like, but to me, you should be on the board of what other committee because it look like you know what direction you want to go with that. Now, this is good. So, what is the experience like overall for the pageant? What is the best part for you? Your activities, what is it like? What is the experience like?
My favorite part so far has again been one with my pageant sisters. I love getting to know people. I love making new friends. And these young ladies, when you meet with the next set, you understand. They're
I'm
really
excited.
jovious. They're always, it's never the moment. We're laughing, we're kicking, we're making jokes. Rehearsals, I don't think I've ever been serious at rehearsals, to be honest.
Nice,
Our
nice.
choreographer does not appreciate it, but I don't know what I'll do without them and their laughter.
Yeah, you have a very nice personality, I will say.
Thank you.
What was the experience like for you overall? Like,
The experience has been really, really amazing, especially as she was saying, the bond we have as pageant sisters is absolutely incredible. I never thought I met a group of girls, the Sensational Six, that are born with so much. And like when we go out together, we laugh together, we just have fun together. They made me feel more at ease and more confident in my body. They give me the little motivation I need day to day. And it just feels amazing.
so ladies, before we wrap up, what would you like to leave with Saint Lucia? Tell us something. What should we expect from you all on the night of the pageant? Miss 88, we'll start with you.
On June 28th, at the Soufriere Stadium at 7 p.m., expect me to bring the vibes to the stage to keep you entertained and keep you looking at just me, but at just me. And me and my pageant sisters will be battling for the title of Miss Soufriere Carnival Queen 2025, which is super exciting. We're gonna be giving you something different, something not like nationals, but something of national
Don't play down
standards.
yourself, my sister. You might be surprised.
True.
Miss Development, let's go. What do we expect from you?
You can expect nothing short of a vibe. Come on now. I love pageantry. I've said this 1,000 times, and I'm confident in myself, my sponsor, and my chaperone. She's prepared me a lot for this day that's coming, and I know that with her help and the help of my support team, I will do a great job.
Ladies, I have a surprise for you. On the behalf of the Sharmark show, I mean, like, it's royalty in the building, and me and Sharmark, with all my style, we've got something for you. It comes in handy. This is for
Thank
you.
you.
You most welcome. Miss 88, this is for you.
Thank you very
You are
much.
most welcome to enjoy.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to meet the rest of the delegates after the break. Welcome back. Ladies, gentlemen, the beauty just started. It's just continuing. I have two beautiful, gorgeous ladies here. Good evening, ladies.
Good
Good evening. My name is Gracie Edward, Miss Optimum Events. Feel the energy, bring the vibes.
Oh, nice. I'm feeling it. Let's go. Hi.
Hi, my name is Ella Alexander, Miss NBC Television and Real FM.
Wonderful. Welcome, ladies. How are you doing today, Miss Optimum Events?
I'm wonderful, thank you.
Wonderful. How does it feel to be Miss Optimum Events?
Well, it feels amazing to be Miss Optimum Events, knowing that I was already exposed to this company because I did promos with them, I collaborated with them in the past, so I have a clear idea as to how the company is run.
Oh, nice. What does it feel to be Miss NBC Television?
I feel happy. My sponsor, the workers there, they're very kind and supportive so that they make me feel like I'm home.
What should St. Lucians and Soufriere on the whole expect from Miss Optimum Events? Because I mean, like, Optimum Events is a big thing. When you hear Rise, you hear Optimum Events, that's huge. So what should St. Soufriere expect from you on the night of the pageant?
On the night of the pageant, which is June 28th, I will come out to my full potential and just be myself in every area.
Ma'am, what should we expect from you on the night of the pageant?
You all should expect a new Ella, not the same Ella that always partying like before.
So, Ella, that means when your chaperone looking for you, you're tired, you're always late.
No.
No? No, beautiful. Ella, you're beautiful. So I
Thank
think
you.
you have a lot to offer. You have a nice exotic look.
Thank
you all have
you.
it, you know? Really nice. What part of Soufriere exact are you representing?
Lenizil Soufriere.
Oh, nice. What does it feels like, the feedback from your community?
Well, it is such an amazing opportunity to represent Lenizil because I feel like on this journey it hasn't been easy. I've encountered several obstacles, and with my community by my side, I learned ways to overcome these obstacles.
Nice. What is the feeling? Which community are you representing?
Town Extension,
Where's Town Extension?
a community close to town, so like they just
And
call
that's
it
the
Town
actual
Extension.
extension. Okay, what is the feedback like from Town Extension?
Well, the area I live is very quiet. You don't really see people outside. But
So they would just come out on the night of the pageant. Okay.
when they see me, sometimes when my neighbors see me, they'll be like, I hope you win. I come in and support you. I hope you win. I hope you win. And then I go back outside for a whole day, not see nobody again.
Wow.
Like just a peaceful
we might
peaceful
have to call the
community.
Ghostbusters because it looks like it's ghosts that living in that community. So that's beautiful. But what is the feedback like or the experience like with your chaperones?
My experience with my chaperone is we have a really nice bond, and she'll push me to my full potential, knowing that I have more to offer, but
Right.
then I tend to lay myself back because of how shy I am. So I believe that being a part of this pageant will enable me to socialize more with the people around me and just be myself.
What is the feedback like with your chaperone?
My chaperone basically my second mother. Every time I feel like giving up, she was like, no, Ella, I want you to win the crown. You're not giving up. No, no. Sometimes working on my talent, because she went up for the national pageant last year.
Okay.
So when I working on my talent, like I just feel uncomfortable. She keep on telling me, if I'm not feeling uncomfortable, then I'm not doing it right. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'll put in the work Because she tell me she working hard with me to get the crown. So I was like, I'll work hard for
Can I
myself
tell you
as well.
something, Ella? When you're doing a talent is like a Broadway play. It has to be believable. You have to do it with everything and become the character. If you're playing an old woman, you become that old woman so the judges and the audience will believe that you're an old woman. That's what it is. So it's almost like 5 minutes. So you become that, boom, action. You become that character. Don't put in your mind, I cannot, I can't, because it will overpower your mind. You understand? You have to drift yourself and compose yourself. That's what it is. On in the night, usually like Beyonce saying she's Sasha Fierce, you have to become Ella the Diva on the night of the pageant, and it works for you because you have already been there. The Sasha look fabulous. You give that nice speech. I'm like, hello. People expecting more. So you have to challenge yourself, get out of your comfort zone and become Miss NBC, become Miss Optimum Events. Speaking too soft, people take advantage of you. You have to speak up. You understand? Speak up. And a challenge is fun. As you say, you're making new friends, you're networking, so it's a huge thing, and then you don't have to beat yourself at it. And then there's so much you can do. Where would you like to see yourself life after the pageant?
Well, after the pageant, I would like to see myself as a pediatric nurse.
Nice, congratulations.
Yes, so in that way, well, what I want to do is to provide professional health care for not only the kids in my community, but just in St. Lucia itself. I believe that St. Lucia lacks professional health care. So in that way, I want to help to provide for the kids in need, not just financially, but also mentally and physically.
I like that. Follow your dreams and congratulations. I just hope the university receive it and then you become that doctor that you want to be.
Thank
Where
you.
do you see yourself in the next 5 years after the pageant, life after the pageant?
I see myself becoming a cosmetologist. I have a passion for nails, hair, and makeup. Especially, I love doing lashes, especially lashes.
I can tell my girl bling those lashes. I can tell. You did it yourself?
No, but sometimes I do it for my mother, my sisters, sometimes myself or my friends.
Okay.
I enjoy doing it.
Oh, nice. Yeah. And your eyebrows, you did it yourself?
No,
Okay,
I'm not
nice.
yet there, but
Okay.
I will.
Okay, that's good luck. That's good. I think it's good to see yourself after the pageant that you don't just go back into your normal lifestyle after the pageant because it's a huge platform and you should use every opportunity you can get to get the exposure out there. What would you tell a young person that's wants to go up for a pageant and they're looking at the show right now? How would you encourage them? What can you tell them to go up for the pageant?
Well, what I would tell to a young individual is it is wise to chase your dreams and not let negativity weigh you down. So in that way, I will tell them that whatever it is in life that you want to do it with your full potential and never give up.
Ma'am?
I'll say the same as Gracie because some people, they want to go up for the pageant, but they're focusing on the negatives. For example, there's a friend of mine, she thinking of going up for the pageant next year, but she focusing on the Soufriere people, the negative things they have to say. So I'll say you have to focus on the positive, and if your mind tell you to do it, then do it because you're doing it for yourself, not for people.
You speak like a true diva, a true royalty. It doesn't even sound like I'm interviewing the same person. That is the attitude you have, and that if you do that, you're going to see light at the end of the tunnel. Now, in terms of saying light at the end of the tunnel, I've got a gift for you from the Sharmark Show. Thank you so much
Thank
for being
you.
here. You was welcome. I like the way you say that. Thank you. I'll use that as a ringtone. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Beautiful. So I must say congratulations. Good luck. What is the date of your pageant again?
June
June
20th.
June 20th, you'll have to bring it. Get up early, have a light breakfast, and just make it happen. Yeah, it was nice meeting you, ladies.
You
Thank
too.
you so
Thank
much.
you.
Welcome back. I'm excited. It's royalty all over the place. It's girls, 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 girls. Hi, good evening, ladies. How are y'all?
Good, thank you.
I'm excited. I must keep you talking on the behalf of the Shamak Show. How are you? Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Yes. Good evening, ladies. How are you?
Good evening, I'm
And you are?
fine. My name is Tiffany Japier. I am Miss Soufriere Experiences.
Oh, wonderful. And you are?
Hi, my name is Kimberly Haynes, and I am Miss Soufriere Small Businesses.
Miss Soufriere Experiences. What does it feel like to carry that sash? I like the name Soufriere Experiences. How does it feel to carry that sash? Because I mean, like, this is your sponsor, so it's almost like you have a new name until the day of the pageant. What does it feel like to carry that sash?
It feels amazing. It feels, I also feel grateful that so many of the taxis, it's more like taxis and Airbnbs coming together to support me
It's
throughout
like
my
the hospitality.
Yes, coming
Okay.
together to support my journey along this pageant, and it feels so amazing. I'm so grateful for them.
I'm quite impressed companies like that would come together to sponsor because it show how tight the community is and it show that stuff is happening in the pageant world. Yeah. How does it feel to be Miss Soufriere Small Business?
To be Miss Soufriere Small Businesses, I must say I'm proud because we have some companies, some small businesses in Soufriere that have been, running for a while now, coming together and saying, yes, let's support a girl. Yeah. So
I like
it
that.
feels lovely to be to be representing them.
Wonderful. So that means you have a huge title on your shoulder because you have the small business and small business can be 5, 10, 8 businesses.
Yes.
And so that means you have more work than all the contestants because you might have to deal with all those business owners and meet
Yes.
with them and
Yeah.
network and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
definitely.
Wonderful. Miss Soufriere Experience, what are you looking forward for on the night of the pageant?
I'm looking forward to everything, every
like
single
that.
segment. I'm also looking forward to the crowd, especially my community of Palmis, because I really know that they will show out. They love pageant, they love sports, they love competitions. So I know that for a fact they will be there out in full support for me.
Nice. What is it you're looking forward to on the night of the pageant, Miss Small Business?
I'm looking forward to, the vibe of the night, being there, being present, going through that process of preparing, going on the stage, and also seeing the girls because, we've been through so much work and it's lovely to see how everybody goes through the different stages of development and how they come out at the end of it. I'm also looking forward to, my people in the crowd, Team Purple.
Okay, nice.
So I'm just looking forward to the whole vibe and everything that the night is going to bring. Yeah.
Miss Soufriere Small Business, have you ever done a pageant before?
I have not. This is my first one.
Oh, wonderful. Miss Experience, have you ever done a pageant before?
No, this is my first pageant.
And you look so experienced. That's why they say don't judge a book by the cover.
Yeah.
Okay, so for your first experience, Miss Small Business, what is the feedback like so far? What is your experience like?
Surprisingly, I'm getting a lot of positive feedback because a lot of people are like, I never saw you as a pageant girl, you going up.
Yeah, you look
'Cause
regular.
Yeah,
Yes,
but I've
resume.
always wanted to try it, and I get some positive feedback, especially from the older persons in the community who would have seen me growing up and been like, I'm so proud of you. I'm happy.
So
for where
basically, you
you've
got out
gotten."
of your comfort zone.
Well, not necessarily. I was always an outgoing person, but I've always admired seeing the young ladies walk across the stage, the process they have to go through and everything. The glitz and the glam of it. Of course, I know there's hard work, but I just wanted to put myself out there to try it for pageant.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What is the relationship between you and your chaperone?
The relationship with me and my chaperone is very, how can I say it, exhilarating. We weren't that close, but we bonded over the short period of time we had to spend together. And she's really helpful. I really love them because there's two of them.
Okay.
Love both of them, and it's such a beautiful experience to have both of them by my side.
Are you difficult to work with?
No, I do not know. I haven't asked them that question, and I am willing to ask them that question, but they're really pushing me to my best, and it's really a great experience to be with both of them.
Nice, wonderful. I'll leave it with my mom. You're so soft spoken. Don't touch the sugar. What is the experience between you and your chaperone?
I would have to say interesting because my chaperone and I have completely different tastes when it comes to stuff. And she has been in the pageant field before. I haven't.
You know what I like?
know?
The level of your honesty. I like that.
Yeah, so it's like, you get two different ideas and you have to make
It makes it
them
more
make
interesting
one.
because you
Yes.
come to a conclusion at the
Yes,
end of
and
the
you
day.
have more diversity when it comes to
Definitely.
what you're going to put out there, what you're going to present. So,
Yes, yeah.
it's been interesting. We're working together. I love her. She's sweet. She's hard, but she's sweet.
Nice. What is like time management for you? Maybe do you all work with and the pageantry
Yes,
rehearsals? What
yes.
is time management like? Why are you laughing? You look like you always there. Toujours tard.
No. I am exhausted.
Tired,
Exhausted, yes.
yes.
So I work in Castries. My chaperone works in Vieux-Fort. We
Wow,
have
how do you
group.
balance this off?
I have no idea how I'm still standing, but I'm here. I mean, time management was not really an issue for me. It's just helping me sharpen the time management skills.
Okay.
But it is a lot, and we're working for it. We're here. We just have to put that work in. You just know you have to work hard.
Nice. What is it like for you, time management?
Well, time management wasn't my thing, but dealing with the pageant, it really has I growed in time management because balancing work, I have a small business, balancing being part of the Soufriere senior football side, and balancing rehearsals, group rehearsals, everything all
football?
together. Yes,
That's
I am.
why you're looking so thick
I'm
and
a very
toned.
sportswoman.
Oh, nice.
Yes, and I used to be late for work most of the time, but with pageantry, that I don't know, Jade Brown, she emphasizes on being on time.
Yeah.
So we really have to be on time because when we start on time, it flows, everything
It flows
flows
better.
well.
For everything, time
Yeah.
management. St. Lucians have this thing and they say St. Lucian time. There's nothing as St. Lucian time because funny, all the persons that are being late in St. Lucia, when they travel to the international market, they are being on time. So I think it's just an old habit and we have to break it.
Definitely.
Yes,
Definitely.
and it's something that you have to instill in you if you're going for a pageant, on a job or anything. It makes you a better person. The person respect. You can get a promotion
Yes.
just because you're always early.
Yeah, definitely.
You might not be good at the job, but because you're always early, they will
Yeah.
train you and you will get it at the end of the day. How would you describe the pageant, the Soufriere pageant with the committee and everything? Because the Soufriere pageant has grown over the years. I mean, in all the
Yes,
communities in St. Lucia
yes.
after the national, Soufriere is next.
Yes.
I have been monitoring the Soufriere Queen Show and I've been quite impressed with the producing of the show, the delegates, the costumes, the evening gowns. What is your feedback like for the Soufriere Queen Show and the committee, all of this together?
Well, since I joined this pageant, it has been nothing but amazing. I have grown so much from the time I started, from now, grown so much as a young woman. The delegates, all of us, we grow so much. We even have a strong bond.
That's
And the
good.
committee members said that they never seen a bond like this in pageantry. And I'm so happy that
I
we
got
can-
my skin, I got cold. You know why? Because I was a chaperone last year for the Soufriere Queen Show. I chaperoned Alana, that's her name? I
El
forget.
Cantia John.
Yes. And she get first runner up. And then you was feeling a bit of tension. And I think sometimes the tension comes from maybe the chaperone, so on. You're trying to reach out, but everybody just so uptight. And it's moments that you're trying to bond with the persons, but everybody in a little hole. And for you to say that now, that means a lot. That means that's growth.
Yes, we've grown so much. The bond is very special. I love it. I love bonding with the girls, especially when you have group rehearsals. The committee members, even great. They're
Nice.
even better. They make sure we're always okay. We're always doing great. They're always checking on us. Even if we're not at group rehearsals, they're always calling on us to see if we're okay. And I love that about them. So we're like actually a whole family. It's not like, it wouldn't feel like it's a pageant. It would feel like we're just coming together like a family reunion. And I really love that.
I like that.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Miss Small Business, if you had to tell a young person something that is maybe interested in a pageant and they doubt in themselves, what would you tell them to encourage them?
Okay, so I would echo the sentiments of, my other pageant sisters. Just go for it. You never know. You might qualify, you get there. You surprise yourself even as to see what you could produce and put out there. So just go for it. Believe in yourself, Remember that, every lesson is a blessing. Everything you go through, it's just something that takes you further in life to be like, okay, I went through this. I've lived and I've learned. I've been there. So just go for it and keep a positive mindset. Yeah.
Nice.
That's
Miss
right.
Experience,
Experiences.
what would you tell a young lady that's looking at the pageant, looking at us right now on television, and she's doubting herself? She does not have that. She thinks she does not have that potential to go up for a pageant. What would you tell them?
I would tell her, go ahead, take the first step. Also, mentally prepare yourself, because I will not say a pageant is easy. It is challenges, but don't make the challenges challenge you. Challenge them back.
Strong words.
Yeah, take big steps, because you're not going only to look pretty or just learn how to walk. You're going to learn sophistication. You growing your intelligence. You're learning how to speak and how to carry yourself. And you're also being an ambassador for your community and for Soufriere. So
And extension, St.
and
Lucia.
St. Lucia as well.
Wow.
So you would always take the step, never give up. Please never doubt yourself, because sometimes you never know what you're capable of.
I like that.
Yeah.
Wow, those are strong words. You sound like a motivational speaker. I am very impressed with the delegates for Soufriere this year. I followed you all on YouTube at the
Launching.
sashing.
Sashing.
But only one thing I can really remember, that hot guy, my girl, that is the tree. Please for me. I say, oh my God, I need to come down for Soufriere Queen show. No, but seriously, on a serious basis, I was very impressed with you all for the sashing, and I was like, okay, wow, these girls are ready. They're different. And what I like this year, the fact that you're all not the traditional, especially the two of you, all not the traditional and the smaller size.
Yeah.
So I like that
Yes.
Soufriere step it up a notch and do the diversity and show that, okay, hey, it's a pageant, it's about women, and it's about building the
Yes,
self-esteem and
yes,
stuff like
because
that.
that was always that was also one of my challenges, being a heavy girl.
My
People
sister,
would
you
be
heavy
like,
and you're fabulous. You got the legs.
people would be like, "Oh, you too big to be for pageant. You too
No.
big."
And it's
was
funny
no.
that these are one of the things I think growing up people have been bullied about, and you go in and
Yes.
try to do all kind of diets to kill yourself just to reach a certain size. And I think it's a pageant, because automatically you have to go to the gym to get toned for your swimsuit and stuff
Yes.
like that. But it's a female, and intelligence is round the board. It's not about intelligence doesn't come small, medium, or large.
And it's also important to be comfortable in who you are.
In who you are, yes.
And
That's
the
one of the
pageant
things.
doesn't have one segment.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So I like that. When I saw that, I was like, okay, wow. That's what stood out for me, apart from the guy with the tray. That stood out for me. I was like, okay, this is different. Soufriere is bringing something different, and I really like. So I must say congratulations and give it your best on the night of the pageant. You have to bring it. It is important.
Yes,
And that
thank
sisterhood
you.
you'll have, I would love for you all to keep that after the pageant. And I think you all can really be light and shining armor for the young ladies of the community, because you know society now, the young ladies need somebody to look up to.
Yes.
And then, so what would you tell somebody before you leave? You know, most times some parents see pageant as they say, by Sansi, by Jamet, or they look at it as what would you tell them? Because no, seriously, there are persons out there that speak like that. They look
Yes.
at modeling and pageantry in that light.
Yes.
What would you tell a parent that would trying to say something negative about a pageant?
Well, I would tell a mommy or parents as well, because most of the time you wouldn't even get fathers in this, but it would be so supportive if fathers and mothers came together to support that child. And I would say that don't think of the negative side. Yes, your child may or may not win, but that doesn't matter. She grows as a young woman. She develops aspects, and she also inspires other women. So if she doesn't win, she might inspire others, and that's such a great moment for her. So be with her, stay by her side, stand by their side. That's all the support they need. One mother, one parent, or both parents together can be the support of a whole community.
I like that.
And that is just what one delegate needs.
Wow. What would you give me your intake on this?
Okay, so aside from the self-development aspects of this, pageantry allows for some good networking. You meet a lot of great people who could give you a lot of great insights, you know. You get a lot of great advice. You know, you might even get some good job opportunities from pageantry. And there are a lot of my family members as well that I thought that would have been like, according to you, by Jametsa.
Yeah.
But they were like, you know, I'm proud of you. Go for it and take
good.
the positive
Take
aspect
out of it.
And I'm so grateful for that. And I think that's the outlook that every parent should have. It's an opportunity that you're putting yourself out there. You're going to have so much positivity coming into you as well. You never know what platform and how you might be able to assist people in your community as well.
And I think it's a beautiful platform.
Yes.
A platform that comes of no cost to you. Yes. Ladies, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having
Sendisha,
us.
thank you so much. And the Soufriere Queen Show is on the
June 28th.
June 28th. How much are the tickets?
Early birds are $50 and regular is $60.
Oh, that's quite cheap for such
Very
gorgeous
affordable.
girls.
Very
Gorgeous.
affordable.
Nice. So, do they have tickets available in Castries?
Yes, at the selling
One thing,
digital.
good, you're ambassador, you have it unlocked. The
Never
experience
tell
is totally happening. Sandisha, thank you so much for viewing the Sharmark Show. And you know, we just bring it, the queens, we're bringing royalty, class, elegance, everything to you. Thank you for viewing. Catch us on Sunday, a rebroadcast. Thank you.
Wardrobe sponsored by Charmaine Freeman Designs.